Sandra Kent here on Radio SLCC, your online student source, the Clark Kent who never was to be. So hey, I'm here at the top of the hour at 10 a.m. Next up we have We Remain by Christina Aguilera. I'm really going to enjoy today with you guys. We're going to have a lot of fun, alright?
All the ways that you think. Hearing you whisper through the phone. Wait for me to come home.
Hey guys, it's Sandra Kent. You know when you hear a good song somewhere at a party, at a friend's house, on the radio, and you don't know it, but you want to, right? It's one of those songs that you want to go look up. So you jot down as many lyrics as you can remember, and you Google it. We've all done it. I know we have. I did it yesterday, and I found 2 songs because they were on my PA system over at where I work, which is at Joanne's, and I like soft songs. And so these songs on the PA system were more of the calming, not really popular, but kind of calm songs. And it was really hard to hear what they were saying, so it took me a while to jot down what they were saying, especially since I was supposed to be working. So I found James Blunt Postcards and Northern Lights by Cider Sky, which was actually played in Twilight. But just giving you a heads up of what I'm going to be playing when I'm in charge of the music here on Radio SLCC, your online student source. Next up, Cecilia and the Satellite by Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness.
I swear I wish somebody would tell me, 'cause that's all I want.
Hey guys, it's Sandra Kent here on Radio SLCC, your online student source. I just wanted to tell you about something that I'm really excited about this week. It's going to be my favorite band of all time is Owl City. And Owl City is coming to Utah in concert on October 20th, and I have tickets with a friend, and I'm super excited. Except for I was a little more excited before I started researching how Owl City does live. And apparently I went and watched some YouTubes of him performing live, and he's not terribly great. And that makes me pretty sad because I love Owl City, and I'm totally still going to be there. But I was, he has more of a techno pop kind of music, so I'm sure there are edits that go into his songs, a lot of them. He's not using auto-tune full-time, but he still, edits his voice. And so I'm still excited to go, but it is kind of a bummer to figure out that he's not a great live performer. So next up, we have Drag Me Down by One Direction. I'm Sandra Kent on Radio SLCC, your online student source. So I'm taking tracks now to school instead of a car, right? I think I've mentioned this before, and I meet a lot of interesting people, mainly homeless people, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of homeless people, I see at least one every day. So the other day, when I was walking to the track station, I was stopped by one of them, which is pretty normal, and he asked me for $1, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't carry cash. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry, and I kept walking. And he stopped me again, and he said, well, will you buy me something here at 7-Eleven at the corner? And I was like, I gotta get to work, and he said, well, I'm real thirsty. Can you just really fast? Fine. So we went into the 7-Eleven with a homeless man, and I bought him a drink. And I tried to totally ask him his story, because he was bumming a drink off of me. I thought maybe I had the right to know that. But he would not tell me anything, and he wanted the largest drink of Coke available, and he took it, put it on the counter for the cashier to see, the indifferent cashier, and then he walked out, and I paid for his drink, and yeah, I saw him again on the bus later, and I was kind of nervous. I avoided him like the plague. I went home, my parents were like, don't let him catch you again, I'll bum a drink off you every day. So anyway, interesting stories here on Radio SLCC, your online student source. I'm Sandra Kent, and next up we have Locked Away by Our City featuring Adam Levine.
If I got locked away and
So I figure I just like to tell stories on air, so let's just go with that until it doesn't work out, and then I'll figure something else. So I basically have this program at my work called Cut Above, and it's where the customers like you so much, so they recommend you, or they fill out this little piece of paper, and you get a scissors pin on your name tag, and the more you get, the more recommended you are, more people like you, which is good. So I have 3 now after working 4 weeks at Joanne's, and I might have cheated a little bit. The first one was legit, I promise. Lady brought up a cut paper, which is from the cutting counter, and once you scan in a cut paper for fabric, you can't put it back in the system with the barcode. You have to manually type it in. And so I had to split her cut paper into 4 pieces. And I did this very calmly, and I kept my cool, and I helped her figure out her problems, because she just, wanted a certain purchase. And she was like, oh, thank you so much. Where's your manager? I want to recommend you. What can I do, to make life better for you here? I said, well, I've heard about this system called Cut Above. You want to fill out a paper or something, and I can get the little scissors pin that all my managers have? And they were like, sure, absolutely, let's do that. So that was where I got my first Cut Above. Second Cut Above was actually the exact same lady. She came back in, and she was like, oh, you're still her favorite. Can I do another cut above for you? So I got another cut above from the exact same lady. I know her name now. We're friends. But the third one was my friends came in, a family friend came in, and I kind of pressured them. I'm like, oh, you can give me another cut above. You want to give me another cut above? And of course, being the nice people they're like, sure. Filled out something nice on the cut above paper. So, yep, I have 3 little scissor pins on my name tag now. Really happy about that. Treating people right, just like we do here on Radio SLCC. Next up is Hotel Ceiling by Rixton. Hope you enjoy.
I can see it coming around full circle. They said they had reported you dead.
Hey guys, it's Sandra Kent. Are you guys feeling tense ever underneath all this pressure of homework? You got a part-time job, you got all of the school and the movement, right? Well, totally here at Slick, they have a health and wellness center, and they're offering free massages for any Slick students. I think the first one is free. So that's a huge opportunity. If you do want to take advantage of that, you can make an appointment if you call 801-957-6211. That's 801-957-6211. Free massages, people. Jump on this one. I'm Sandra Kent, and that's what's happening.
Radio SLCC. You're online.
Not such a bad thing to fall in love with me.
I love that song, man. Alright, so I have a problem. My English 2010 class is kind of difficult. My teacher, I don't know if all English 2010 classes are like this, but she is trying to make the class very political and very controversial, and I have no interest in politics or controversy. I'm a very peaceful person. I like to take things as they are. So it's really hard to find topics to argue about when I have nothing that I really care about in politics. She wants us to go study it and research it and be passionate about it, and she's really trying to project her own passion, but, you know, it's not working for me, so that's difficult. Send positive vibes my way. Here at Radio SLCC, our online student source. Next up, we have Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift, one of her new songs. Really good one, too. Hope you enjoy.
In your wildest dreams,
The microphone always smells like aftershave. Alright, hi, it's Sandra Kent here on my last shift of the day. I am going to do a shout out, because I always do at the end of my shows. Today is going to be any LARPers, simulation lovers, improv and theater kids. Anybody who's into any of those things, shout out to you guys, because hopefully, these topics are where I want to take my show in the future. I really love those kind of things. I'm passionate about those. So, yeah, you guys are great. Thanks for listening. Sandra Kent here on Radio SLCC, your online student source.
Radio SLCC, your online student source for student